I'm Bob Merchant, retired architect here in Calgary.
I'm Louis Somley. I am a plastics engineer. I work in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's see, the fall of '84, our family had gone on this big international trip and had come back. And then my father had a massive heart attack unexpectedly 2 weeks before Christmas. So '84 was just this climax and then this anticlimax period. And of course, really tough for our family. But fortunately, Mom had a lot of good friends at the at the Holy Cross Hospital. They knew about our situation and worked together to bring me into the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, which at the time was the Uncles at Large, Aunts at Large program.
So I took a 2-year contract offshore in Saudi Arabia. And when I came back after being in Saudi Arabia for a couple of years, you kind of get isolated from your society and your business contacts. And I ended up volunteering. And I was kind of talked into it by a couple of the club members, saying you'd be a good uncle, right, or big brother. And within a few months, I was matched with Louis. And he was just a great little kid. He was a small little guy, a little bit quiet and shy, but he was a good student, and we just kind of hit it off. We started doing stuff right away, going out, showing him how to work on a car and get things going. His mom had a kind of a tired Japanese car, I think, and he was always had a dead battery or needed tires checked or something. And then we started going out sports things, bowling and going skiing, taught him how to ski, and Stampeder games, that's right, did that as well. And so it was just a lot of fun. And I was kind of nervous about originally, but I actually had as much fun as he did.
I never realized how broadly Bob had influenced my life in terms of some of my characteristics and habits. Because really, my dad died when I was 12 years old, and it's like he was one of the major male role models for me growing up. And so how Bob did things, those are the patterns that I kind of ingrained into myself. I think Bob kind of helped me develop this sort of persistence and tenacity. Like I watch him and he can get things done. He just goes at it and figures things out and gets things done. And I've always been impressed by his persistence on things and how he can kind of make the impossible happen.
And it wasn't just Louis. Louis had a younger sister, and she didn't have a father either. And so we could see that Sue was his sister was having some issues in school as well. So we started incorporating her too, with my wife, and we were going out in some of the events. And you could see that just having a stable relationship between my wife and I, and showing that to Louis and his sister, that it kind of made difference in their life. They realized that how to have more natural relationships with other people as well.
It was an amazing experience, and I really look back on it now and just think I was just so fortunate to get into this organization. And at the time I was going through it, I had a child's perspective, so I really didn't understand beyond having fun every weekend with Bob. But now, years later, I can really see with perspective all the benefits I got from going through that program. I wouldn't be who I am today if I hadn't met Bob and gone through the program.